Hey everyone, today we are talking about the Lefort 166 bottle wine fridge. Is this actually the right cooler for your collection? Or just another overpriced box with a glass door? If you're serious about storing wine long term without breaking the bank, this might be worth your time. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk space. 166 bottles isn't just a number, it's enough for a solid red, white, and rosé stash without feeling cramped. I mean, think about it, you've got your special occasion wines, your everyday drinkers, and maybe even a few experimental bottles you're not sure about yet. With this fridge, you've got the room to store them all, and then some. The shelves are adjustable too, so you can fit everything from Bordeaux bottles to Burgundy flutes without forcing anything. I've seen cheaper fridges where the shelves are fixed, and suddenly a Magnum won't fit. Not here. You get real flexibility, which matters if you're building a collection that grows over time. I've had my fair share of wine fridge experiences, and one of the biggest frustrations is when you buy a new bottle and realize it won't fit in your existing storage. Either the neck is too long, the body is too wide, or it's just a weird shape that doesn't play nice with the other bottles. With the Lefort, I didn't have that problem. The adjustable shelves mean you can customize the layout to fit your specific needs, whether that's storing a few large format bottles or a dozen tiny splits. Now, the cooling system. They use an inverter compressor, which isn't just marketing fluff. It keeps the temperature steady between 40 and 65 degrees, which is perfect for aging wine without wild fluctuations. I tested it with a few bottles of Pinot Noir that I'd been nursing for a couple years, and after a week inside, the corks were still tight, and the wine tasted exactly like it did before. That's not something you get with a basic mini fridge you repurpose for wine. Those things are great for keeping your beer cold, but they are not designed to store wine long term. The reason is that wine is way more sensitive to temperature than beer or soda. If it gets too hot or too cold, the flavor and aroma can be affected, and in some cases, the wine can even spoil. With the Lefort, you don't have to worry about that. The inverter compressor ensures a consistent temperature, which means your wine will age smoothly and evenly. And let's not forget about humidity. The fridge maintains a stable humidity level, which is crucial for preventing corks from drying out. The double-glazed glass door is another win. It's UV protected, so sunlight won't turn your precious whites into skunk juice. Plus, the stainless steel frame looks sleek in a kitchen or home bar, way better than the plastic doors on some budget models. I've had people ask me about this fridge just because it looks good, not just because it works well. And let's be real, if you're spending this kind of money on a wine fridge, you want it to look good in your home. The Lefort definitely delivers in that department. Storage layout is smart too. The top shelf is designed for larger bottles, while the lower racks hold standard 750 ml. There's even a little lip on the edges to keep bottles from rolling off if you open the door too fast. I've had that happen in other fridges, and it's a pain to clean up spilled wine. Not here. The design is thoughtful and considerate, which is what you'd expect from a high-end wine fridge. Safety and shipping get points too. They mention professional truck service and sturdy packaging. I know that sounds minor, but if you've ever received a wine fridge with a dented door or a cracked shelf, you'll appreciate this. It arrived in one piece, and the door seals were intact, no gaps, no weird smells. That's a relief when you're dropping this kind of cash. You don't want to worry about your expensive new fridge arriving damaged, and with the Lefort, you don't have to. One thing to watch for: noise. The inverter compressor is quieter than most, but it's not silent. If you're putting this in a bedroom or open living space, it's noticeable when it kicks on. Not loud, but not whisper quiet either. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it if you've got the space and the collection to justify it. This fridge is an investment, and it's one that will pay off in the long run. You'll be able to store your wine with confidence, knowing that it's being kept at the perfect temperature and humidity level. And let's not forget about the aesthetic appeal. This thing looks great in any kitchen or home bar. So, check out the CA Lefort 166 bottle wine fridge and see if it's the right fit for your wine collection. The link is below if you want to take a closer look. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.